Alright, what's up everyone? Joshua here.
You're wondering why I look like a douchebag wearing glasses? It's because the sun is glaring off of a car right outside the window there and blinding me.
Alright, well beyond that, we're sitting here in Lime Deli, here in our hometown of in Tennessee.
Where we usually eat lunch after during
Yeah.
It's not my hometown.
Yeah, and so for this episode, we're actually going to be doing episode 13, the epilogue, and this is just going to be a roundtable discussion of what everyone thought about the RPG system.
And just afterthoughts, statements.
And even how I wrote the campaign, so...
You winged it as you went?
Yeah, so go ahead and start up, anyone.
It was a good introduction.
Screw it, yeah, I'll go first, because I was always the first one to jump up and talk all the damn time.
True.
Yeah, I did like to be in charge. I actually liked it, to be honest. I mean, I know it was a homebrew that you kind of just threw together a page a week usually.
Well, at first, yeah, but...
At first, he was just throwing it together a page at a time every week and didn't really know where it was going, but I loved it. I gotta say, I've been in a couple of D&D campaigns, and this one, I've been in a Werewolf the Apocalypse campaign that was pretty good, but this one I've actually enjoyed the most, mainly because by the end of it, I was the Doomslayer. I had killed an army of demons, I had conquered the armies of hell, and the rest ran away, and they, what's the term I'm looking for here? Oh yeah, they pushed out like a bitch.
Oh. Well, alright, so, Tim...
I also like the system.
Alright, well, but Tim, what did you think about it?
One of the things I kind of liked about it was kind of a little bit more of a... So for those of you who don't know, I don't play a lot of D&D, and I also only was part of 2 episodes, but from what I've got of it, I liked the more kind of like Renaissance setting again that I got from it.
Yeah.
Here's your mental image.
Yeah, like the mental image was a lot more like what you'd get from H.P. Lovecraft almost a little bit. So that was a nice break from the traditional just fantasy realm.
Yeah, because like
that H.P. Lovecraft like tabletop. Yeah, like an actual one. Yeah.
Well, and the thing is though,
there's an actual like H.P. Lovecraft tabletop.
Well, and the thing is though is that I actually wanted to advance the time frame of the world a little bit. I mean, because they give you the option to have, guns. But, I kind of want it to be more involved in that. That's the reason why I allowed artillery and explosives and that kind of stuff. Because, I mean, I think we can all kind of agree, like, fantasy RPGs, like classic Dungeons & Dragons is fun, but...
Sometimes it just gets a little too repetitive with I have a sword, I have a lance, I have a bow.
I have a stick.
I have a stick.
Yeah.
Hey, and then might be... Wait a minute. That might be the almighty powerful stick of God himself.
Alright, well, at any rate... But yeah, I kind of wanted to advance the timeline and the time frame, but I mean, with me, I learned how to play RPGs off 5th edition D&D, so it's really hard for me not to revert back to that constantly, which is what a lot of the issues that I was having running in the campaign was. But I mean, the simplicity of it is pretty simple and straightforward, but like some of the wording in the rule book.
It's just on the ball. The best wording in the rulebook is still, you conjure and chuck a wrench. That is the most straightforward and simple to understand.
Everyone always loves magic wrench from the magic tradition of technomancy, because literally it is, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
It just states, if you conjure and chuck a magic wrench.
Yeah. But, I mean, a lot of the spell traditions are a lot more interesting because a lot of that kind of stuff isn't in classic D&D.
No, it's not.
Even though it should be, but I mean, not really being limited to what you can learn. Unless,
it's more fleshed out too.
Yeah,
with pyromancy and D&D, you can get fireball and just basic stuff. But with this, you have more fleshed out options. You can probably call down a meteor at some point.
Yeah. There's actually a meteor strike, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean,
why did you not use that?
Because it's got meteors falling from the sky.
Yeah. Well, and there's no directionality with it per se.
Oh, so it's just randomized.
Yeah, but. I mean, the good thing is that there's so many different,
Sorry. Somebody's phone is having a seizure. By tradition, Mark, here's my orange.
And this is Azalea. She owns the place. We're doing a video.
We won't let you in before.
Yeah. We're doing an in-season wrap-up after we killed the army.
Alright, so basically...
How do you kill him?
Alright, So basically, I mean, what I like about the Magic traditions is there are way more, and you have so many options.
Oh yeah, like necromancy. I didn't even get to look at it, but from
Yeah.
seeing how fleshed out the other traditions were, I wanted to get necromancy and I couldn't.
Yeah, and and I wanted this to be a campaign where it would be easy to play into the dark traditions, but I didn't want to allow it. That's the reason why I didn't. But I mean, beyond all that, I mean, Griffin, what do you think?
I mean, I only played one episode,
But you watched one episode.
but
You're
but I mean, that battle was really fun. I can't really analyze anything specific.
no, I mean you
'Cause
watched
I-
one episode while in the room.
Well, yes, but half
watched
the time,
episode 11.
half the time I was sitting on the floor playing with a different hand. But I can't like compare it very well to anything else. But it was definitely fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what did everyone think of the battle system? Because I know at the mid fight we reverted back to initiative rolls.
And then at the end we reverted back to fast and slow.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually prefer the fast and slow rounds.
Same here.
Ditto as well.
I don't
I
know
think
how
it makes the
it works,
combat
but
less drawn out.
Because the most irritating thing about initiative, yeah, it does make it less drawn out. But the thing with initiative is, it's like not only does it draw it out just like that does, it's also you have to roll, and then it would be a lot more stressful on him because he would have to keep track of everybody, as well as the demons and the big demon. So it would actually we helped you because it would have drove you insane. That's what I'm doing in my D&D campaign. Instead of doing initiative, I'm scrapping that because of how many people are going to be in it, and I'm using the fast and slow turn.
It's a really good.
I mean,
system.
there are good aspects to it, but there's also bad aspects.
Yeah, it's a little
because when
off the wall.
when you're trying to keep track of everyone, it's easier just to have a kind of set, list of like who's going when,
Yeah.
But. But what did you think, Mark?
It was like, for my first D&D campaign I played, it was easy. I didn't get like confused during any of the
Oh no, of course it was fucking easy for you, mister. I've got like half the entire magic just chapter. Mister, I know every spell in the world except for dark traditions.
I'm talking about like understanding the game
Oh, well
itself
that,
and
yeah, that,
things like that.
okay, I'll agree with him there. But still, the campaign itself was easy, mister. I have every spell after I rip off a nameplate.
Yeah, we all remember that. And
I have a question about the nameplate thing. I'm sorry to interrupt again. Did you plan that from the very beginning when he came in? Or was that just something that you threw together when he went to the islands?
That was something I kind of had planned, but it didn't like really come to fruition until you got there.
So, even if I had ripped off his nameplate, it would have done nothing.
back then, maybe
Well,
not.
it would have still given him his memories back, but like the continuity of the storyline would have been kind of messed up.
Well, he would know who Drusilla is when he goes.
Well, yeah.
Also, he would not have been as nice near the end because
Exactly.
without his personality, he started becoming nicer and nicer, and it bled over into his actual personality. Without that, he probably would have just reverted back to being a selfish dick.
Yeah.
Magic.
Magic. Necromancy. As soon as he saw the necromancy grimoire, he would have lost it. Give me.
Ooh, I don't have friends. Whatever.
My mom always said I should make more. My mom always said I should go out and make more friends. I don't think this is what she meant.
Thank you.
But, I mean, is there anything that you guys didn't like about it, per se? Just there's one thing I kind of don't like is just, I kind of don't, well, no, I kind of don't like the way the book is laid out.
Yeah.
Because it, like, instead of having everything that you need to know right at the front, it kind of jumps around a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard to, like, just get a character fleshed out in, like, a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
They're plugged somewhere.
Plug?
I'm gonna say there's no offense against this person in real life and one of my closest friends. I will say something I didn't like about it was Matt.
I knew that was coming.
I'm not trying to be mean to him, but me and him argued about every single decision.
I feel like that it would be kind of nice if there was kind of like a leader position. I don't know if this would like.
Well, that's individually
Mess up.
picked
I
up
know.
by the group.
I know.
Yeah.
But with me and Matt,
Yeah.
with the way the story was going, I ended up getting the Demon Slayer pistols. I became the Doom Slayer. I was killing demons left and right. Matt, sure, he could dish out a lot of damage. And yeah, he took out that Mega Demon pretty quick with Assassinate.
Thank you.
But you have a morally right path, and we were doing a good guy campaign. We were taking the morally right path. Matt did not care about the morally right path. Matt did not care about the correct good guy path. I was chaotic good. I would have done whatever the greater good was, no matter what. Matt would state that he is chaotic neutral. He doesn't care so long as it doesn't affect him, and he's getting paid.
So
Yeah.
In other words, Matt was playing somebody that just wanted money. I played true to my character because I've always played chaotic good. I've never played an evil character, actually.
Well, no, that
Sorry.
being said, I mean, is there anything that you guys would have changed about it?
Maybe, like, I found that the combat at the end of the game, and this
And
just
look-
may have
Oh,
been,
hey, look what it is.
This guy just bashed
Yeah.
on
Oh, you mean
camera.
back? You mean I showed up because y'all left the library?
No, we told you we were coming here for the in-season wrap-up.
Yeah.
Matt went and got McDonald's.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, I just bashed the hell out of you on camera, in video. Do you want to
Don't
actually
brag
be in,
about it.
Do you actually want to be in camera?
I can't. It's a two-person seat. I'm not that skinny, Mark.
Bullshit.
Anyway, but
I'm not that skinny.
You can fit right there.
Anyways,
But as I was saying, I think that the end. I'm not saying that this is. And this just may have been the way that it panned out. But I felt that the end battle was not
No, you did not
epic,
spread your
but,
legs
like,
apart that much.
or
guys,
not
guys,
not epic, but like none of the characters got damaged,
yeah,
and I kind of would have liked to seen a little bit more strife in that particular area. As far as the epicness of the battle was great, like the storyline was great, and that's my only like nitpicky thing is that I wish that the demons may have had a little bit more care as to what happened to us.
well,
And I don't know.
I would like to make a statement as to what you're saying. That is not a flaw in the game itself or the gameplay mechanics. That's a flaw in him
Okay,
because it's how he wrote it.
well, whatever happened.
no, that's how I ran it.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, I don't mean any offense to anybody at
Oh
all.
no, we know.
And that's just
You would have just preferred it to be a lot more
The whole
difficult on us.
the whole reason why I
Yeah.
did that is because after the 6th episode, when they swarmed around you guys, it was really easy to just annihilate you. So I was
Side.
yeah. So I had the demons be more
and-
worried about the gate because that was their end goal
yeah.
to try to complete.
And I get why you did that. It's just I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things that like
Well, strategically speaking, though, in all honesty, it did take us a second to reach the gate until this person remembered they could teleport all of us. It took us a bit to reach the gate, and the reason why is because they were surrounding it completely. Also, I think the main reason why it was as easy as it was is because that giant demon, that mega demon, he took out with one hit.
Wouldn't have been able to if I hadn't have been able to do that here.
Yeah, he could have done it his next turn, but you doing it as
Yeah, but
soon as you
the
did.
chances are there's a good chance that we would at least
Yeah.
half of us would have been fucking knocked out because of Snatch.
But bear in mind, you do realize that there would probably have been no reasonable aspect or no reasonable conclusion that you guys would have actually been able to beat this had those Demon Slayer pistols not been available to you.
Yeah.
Because if you guys would have botched the disarmament of those traps on that box,
We'll destroy the pistols.
yeah, and you guys would have been screwed.
It's a good thing I rolled good, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the only reason why you guys even got them.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're welcome to the Beast Tongue Dagger, because I just on that one. Hey, nice job. We may have argued, but at least we may argue a lot, but at least we do work well together under stressful situations. I will say that much. Yeah, I bombed on you on camera. I said, he's like, what is something you didn't like about it? I was like, I'm not trying to be mean, but Matt.
Yeah.
I was like, because me and him argued just about every decision we made. But we do work well together.
Wait,
under
what was it?
He asked, is there anything you didn't like about it? I said, Matt. Me and him argued just about everything.
And that's what opened up more options for us.
The fact that we argued?
Yes.
Yeah. But I still would have liked to just not have the argument.
Is there any, Like, what do you think about the whole RPG system, like as a whole?
As a whole, it's really simple. And if somebody's like, I actually think it's really awesome and simple, especially for as fleshed out as it can be. The fact that it's darker and grittier, I love dark and gritty settings.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's really simple, unlike D&D, which is actually a lot more complex than this, it's simplified and it's easy to understand. So, if somebody's wanting to start playing tabletop RPGs,
This is my first
Me and
RPG.
Me and Tim just jumped in towards the end, and we got
and you got it pretty quick. It's like if you want to start playing tabletop RPGs, if you want something simple to start out with, just to get you in the swing of like role playing and stuff like that, this would be something for that.
Yeah. Now, like, being that I'm kind of seasoned with 5th Ed, the way some of the things are worded in the book, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's still somewhat understandable, but you still kind of have to take it with a certain grain of salt to try and...
Yeah, unless you want to be a wrench mage.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're just trying to, like figure stuff out. Because there's quite a few things that I overrode just as, you know, me personally, to try and make it simpler. And Robert Schwab, when he wrote this thing, he wrote it with that in mind, that like, hey, if there's something that's not working, you can change it, feel free to, you know, it doesn't matter. So,
Now, I want to state this.
Okay.
If I hadn't used my assassinate on the big demon, my next go from sniping it would have been to snipe the kneecaps.
Of course.
It still would have just taken out like a tiny bit.
Yeah, but Matt always goes for the knee.
yeah, bear in mind though, hey,
No, but that would have dealt a lot of damage because of the damage roll I rolled anyway. And then he said, "Oh, it doesn't matter. He's dead."
bear in mind though, if you guys if he hadn't used assassinate on that thing, he still had about 140 hit points left.
My next damage
But
step would have
here's-
taken around
here's-
60 of those
Here's the
away.
thing though, his next move, his natural weapon, he can attack 2 different targets on the same turn. So that's 66 damage.
What was his agility?
But I had 3
It was
attacks.
like
I could have leveled him
somewhere
out if I
between 15 and
rolled
18.
decently.
Oh, okay. That wouldn't work.
he
Rolling
was like a
decent
master.
rolls
He was like a
is all I
master
needed.
level demon.
So, my question is,
But anyway, so just overall, like 1 to 10, like what do you think of the system?
I'll give it a solid 8. I mean, it's
Solid 8.
Well, it's not the best that I've ever played, but it's pretty damn good, especially for its simpleness.
For my first one that I've ever played, given the simpleness, the way it was set up, and how easy it was to play, I'd give it a 10 for my first.
I'd have to do the same because it's my first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
and it was easy.
It wasn't
So-
easy. It was difficult in the beginning, especially when it was only 2 of us.
Yeah, but it's
And-
also us trying to understand it, and the fact we argue about everything.
I would say that probably I would give it like either a 9 or a 10-ish, somewhere between there.
9.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Like,
Well,
I
my
mean,
final plan
basically a
that I was
10.
going to try
Yeah,
out
basically.
before he had a chance to say the game is over now. I just kill all y'all and take all your shit.
All right. So what do you think?
Bastard.
Probably a 7 or an 8. I mean, I
How
don't
do you
know.
kill a robot?
Until I play more, but
All right,
can
so
boot you
7
out of
or 8,
existence.
7 or 8, 8,
I'm
10,
an assassin.
10.
You don't know I'm
No,
attacking you, so
7 or
it's too
8,
late.
9 or 10, 10, 10, 8.
Because I could use assassinate on all of you.
So that would give it a solid. That would actually give it a solid like 9 out of 10.
All right. Well, in that case, like I was going to say about a 7.5.
That would give it an 8 out of 10.
To an 8.
That would give it an 8 out of 10, or an
7.5 to 8. So
But see,
that
yeah.
pretty much averages. Yeah, that pretty much averages at about what 8 to 8.5
Yeah.
rating out of average out of
Yeah,
all
but
of
that's
us.
not bad at all.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
are there a few things that, you know,
I would change, yes.
to rewrite the book to make
Yeah.
it easier and, like, you know, switch things around in the book so it reads more correctly?
Yeah.
But I think also with that in mind,
And-
you can always nitpick something because humans are not perfect.
Yeah.
And so, like, there's always going to be... Because another thing, too, is your perspective of D&D or D&D-like games are going to be different from my perspective.
Yeah.
And so what works for you might not work for me.
True.
And so...
Something I would like to bring up, the fact that you were looking in the handbook for a lot of the demon stats, right, that you had. In order to be a player and actually just be able to write down, I have this skill, I have this skill, I have this skill, you would actually have to have the handbook to run it like if everybody had the handbook. The only problem with that is you didn't want us knowing their agility and stuff like that. We can look in the book and actually find that.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah,
mean,
so-
just kind of separate the book into 2 to where you've got a, game runner's guide and then a player's guide.
Yeah.
That way you've got all the players' basic knowledge.
Yeah, if you take out all the DM stuff and all
Yeah.
the bestiary stuff and put that into a separate book,
And it would be easier to read it.
yeah, it would be easier because it wouldn't be so big.
Yeah.
Because then you just have all the player stuff where it's
Yeah.
all the character, all the races, all the classes,
Yeah.
and all the magic.
All the
And-
simple stuff for
Yeah.
And what happens is you level up.
But I
Yeah.
do think if I went with being an orc like you wanted me to in the beginning, I don't think we could have done the same way we had. It probably would have went
Yeah,
south.
no, you could have crushed somebody's skull in half a hit. You could have swung like this, and just the wind coming forward when you stopped would crush somebody's skull.
Yeah. Well,
Figuratively.
all right. So, so we're at about a solid 8.5
Yeah.
average across the board.
8.3.
All right. So,
The middle ground.
all right. So, people, that's kind of what our take on it was, and and I think we're going to leave it at that point.
I'm gonna point out
So,
the after.
rewatch the videos, see if there's anything we could have done differently. Leave us some comments down below, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and